Hey gorgeous souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well and happy autumn equinox. As I'm filming this, it's 28 degrees outside, so it doesn't really feel like autumn yet for me here, but when you're watching this, hopefully the air's cooled down a little bit here in the UK and you're excited for autumn equinox. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a beautiful autumn equinox ritual, a manifesting ritual that you can follow on and along the autumn equinox to help obviously set some powerful intentions for the rest of the year to reap the harvest that we have been given throughout 2023 so far, and some tips and tools and journaling prompts that you can use on the autumn equinox to really enhance this practice, supercharge your desires for the rest of the year, and feel aligned moving into September, into the last quarter of our year. But if you're new here to my channel, then my name is Emma. I'm an award-winning life coach, 3 times best-selling author, law of attraction YouTuber, speaker, and I'm the host of the #1 spirituality podcast on iTunes, Spiritual Queen's Badass Podcast. And you will have to excuse me today. I've got the end of a cold. Typical, right? It's 28 degrees and I've got the end of a cold, so please do excuse the sound of my voice. It does not normally sound this nasally. But here on this channel, I cover all things manifestation, law of attraction, spirituality, and self-help. So not only do I really hope you're going to enjoy this video, but the abundance of videos here on my channel over the last 9 years. So autumn equinox then. What is it? Why should we be paying attention to it? So if you're in the southern hemisphere, this video is not going to make any sense to you. So I'm going to link the spring equinox video I have here below for you. But if you're in the northern hemisphere, this is going to make a ton of sense. So we have the autumn equinox once a year, and basically the autumn equinox signifies the start of autumn. So this year the autumn equinox is on the 23rd, Saturday the 23rd of September at 7:49 a.m. BST. So that's UK time. So obviously you can look up the time of it in your time zone very easily on Google. So the autumn equinox signifies the start of autumn and our journey back to those darker nights. And I love autumn. I love all the themes of autumn equinox, but I always feel a little bit of sadness when it is that journey back to winter, because I love summer. I thrive in summer. I love the warm weather. I love the clothes. So for me, it's like, oh my gosh, the jumpers are coming out. It's autumn. The leaves are going to fall off the trees. And you really do feel that energy shift with autumn equinox. So maybe you're feeling that shift already. Maybe you're going to feel that as soon as the autumn equinox hits, but you will feel the change and shift in the air as we journey towards those colder nights and the crisper mornings with autumn equinox. So yes, it does signify obviously the start of autumn and that change in the seasons, but also the energy changes as well with autumn equinox. So the main themes of autumn equinox, obviously, as we go through winter solstice, which is normally on the 20th or the 21st of December, we sow our seeds for the year ahead. So we nurture that fertile soil, we plant our seeds for the year ahead, so 2023. And then in spring equinox, we then start to water those seeds. We take action, we start to see those seeds blooming. We have that green light from the universe to start taking action and going and moving back into that outer masculine manifestation energy. Then when we have summer, obviously that was on the 21st of June, 21st of June is when we have summer solstice, and this is when we move fully into the masculine outer summer energy. This is when we at the peak of manifestation, our desires are coming into fruition, and we're really seeing the benefits of all the work that we've done since that winter solstice. So it's a very high time for manifestation. And then as we hit the autumn equinox, we're then harvesting that energy, harvesting those manifestations. So we're then celebrating the energy and the abundance and the blessings that we have had throughout 2023, ready to let go, ready to release, and ready to move into that new energy come winter solstice for the year ahead, 2024. So that's our kind of focuses throughout the year. And autumn equinox, as I said, really focuses on gratitude, it focuses on harvest, and it actually focuses on looking at our goals and seeing if they still feel in alignment to basically then reset for the winter solstice. We set our intentions for the rest of the year with autumn equinox to then reset on that winter solstice in 3 months' time. The autumn equinox also signifies us moving from that outer masculine energy more into our inwards feminine energy. So it basically basically then the energy and focus shifts. So right now in summer and spring, we've been in that outer masculine, outer experience, go out, experience things, manifest energy. Whereas now we're moving into our inner feminine winter energy. It's coming more inwards. We're looking within, we're going within to see what is within. So we've had our very outer experience, and now we're really focusing on the inwards and ourselves, and what's inside, and maybe something that needs to have some light shone on it during these winter months. And don't be fooled, the autumn equinox is still so powerful for manifesting, absolutely. So although you may be thinking, well, the summer solstice seems the perfect time to manifest. Actually, every equinox and solstice is the perfect time to manifest. There are so many different benefits to manifesting with each one. And this one is great because we can look back at your 2023 goals and your visions and say, right, what is coming to fruition? What can we give thanks for? What still feels in alignment? And maybe what doesn't feel in alignment? What can we shift and tweak with the season of shift and change to really streamline your vision for the rest of the year so that you're manifesting things that feel in alignment to you, not those maybe goals that you set in January that maybe don't feel in alignment. Maybe you've shifted and changed since then. So the season of change and shift can really help us to reevaluate our goals, reevaluate our manifestations, and make sure they're feeling a hell yes still. So you may be finding that things are falling away in your life right now. Maybe there is a theme of things falling away. Maybe there is a theme of that letting go and that shift and change happening. And this is the autumn equinox. The autumn in nature teaches us how beautiful letting go is. Remember, when the trees shed their leaves, they don't cling on. They don't be like, oh my gosh, no, don't go. And they don't fear that, they're never going to have that abundance again. They're never going to be having those leaves and flourishing again. The trees release their leaves so effortlessly, trusting unconditionally that come spring, that new leaves will form. They're gonna bloom again with new energy and new abundance. So I feel like nature is such a powerful reminder for us of abundance and how abundant we truly, truly are. So take that as your reminder as you walk in nature, as you experience autumn and the leaves falling off, that actually how beautiful is it that nature reminds us the power of letting go. And letting go creates the space for abundance to come in. So obviously you've got a letting go practice in your ritual that I'm going to get to, but ultimately the reason why we are letting go and releasing is to create the space for new abundance, create the space for your desires to come into your life. Because if you live in, like, I always use like a living room analogy, if you live in a cluttered living room and you can't see the floor, how are you going to buy that new lamp? How are you going to buy that new piece of furniture that you really, really want when there's no space for it? So the key to manifestation is actually releasing and letting go to start off with, to create the space for that new energy, for that up leveling, for that upgrade to come in for you. So I really want you to focus on where you can create the space and declutter with the autumn equinox, which you've got a super fun task in your ritual to do as well. So now is the time to let go, and also it's the perfect time to release, because if anything's been feeling stuck or stagnant, or maybe throughout the years something has begun to feel stuck and stagnant, this is the perfect time to release that. This is the perfect time to let go of that, and this is the perfect time to use the autumn energy and the autumn equinox energy to create the shift and change that you want. So you may be thinking like, oh God, here's the season of change, but actually use this amazing energy to create the shift and change in your life that you want to manifest your desires. So there's so many benefits to manifesting with the autumn equinox, and this ritual that you're gonna do is gonna really help to enhance that. And remember, as these changes and shifts come in, if nothing changes, nothing changes. We must go first. The universe is always like, you must go first. So if you want to see that shift and change in your life, you must go first by using this energy to create the shifts and changes that you really want. So then let's move on to our rituals. So first of all, I would love for you to write a gratitude list for 2023. So write down a list of all the manifestations, all the blessings, all the abundance, all the joy, and all the gratitude you want to express for this year so far. As we know, gratitude is the best attitude, and being appreciative and expressing gratitude only ever magnetizes more reasons to be grateful to you. So not only is it a fantastic way to attract more abundance to you, but it really just, again, builds your connection with the universe and builds your connection with yourself of acknowledging how incredible you are and how much amazingness you've manifested to yourself this year. So I want you to write down a list. It could be super long, super short. You can add to this at any time as well, but just maybe from now up until the autumn equinox, write down a list of all the things that you are grateful for that has happened this year so far and what you're reaping the rewards of. So really think of that harvest energy. So as we harvest the crops, we give thanks for the crops that obviously we've been blessed with. So what are your crops? What have you been blessed with this year and what can you give thanks for? So think about what's gone well in your life, what worked really well for you this year. Maybe it even gives you an opportunity to reflect on maybe what hasn't felt so good as well. So do give thanks and really reflect on what do I feel really worked? What do I feel went well for me this year? Then your second part of the ritual is to declutter. I love the autumn equinox energy because it is the perfect time to declutter, to create the spaces I've said, and just declutter from the year so far. Now, decluttering can absolutely be physical in your home, in your workspace, like in your physical area. But obviously we want to talk about decluttering emotionally and spiritually as well. So emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So is it a physical declutter in your home that needs to happen over the autumn equinox? Is it an emotional declutter that needs to happen? Is it a spiritual declutter that needs to happen? So don't always just see decluttering as like sorting through your drawers or tidying up your space. Obviously it can be, and I highly recommend doing that. But it can also really reflect our emotional clutter as well, and our spiritual clutter. So do see where you feel called to go with that. And again, like 100%, physical decluttering is so powerful because I always find, and I always set this challenge in the membership and in my challenges, I'm like, go declutter a room, just a room. It doesn't have to be your whole house. Obviously, for me, I try and do it in one day if I can, but it normally takes 2 days. But I feel so much better from just sorting everything out, organizing everything, new season, new energy, and then I can donate things, sell things, get rid of things, and that space that I've created not only feels so much energy, but energetically better in the house, but also I always attract new financial abundance to me, like instantly. And in the membership, we always have a joke about when we do this in autumn, how much abundance comes to all of us. So again, if you're wanting to attract new abundance, your desires to you, get decluttering. You will be shocked how quickly it works. And you're going to have a nice, clean, energetic space around you as well. And think about, as you're doing this, what are you ready to let go of? It might be really obvious of like, oh my gosh, that cushion I've been looking at for 6 months, I knew I should have got rid of it, and now it's ready to, it's time to let it go. It could be as you're decluttering and going through your things that actually you're like, maybe I'm ready to let go of that job now. Maybe I'm ready to let go of the past. So see what comes up for you as you're decluttering, to see what you're ready to let go of now. And your third task is to plant the seeds for the rest of 2023. So although we do this in spring equinox, we plant the seeds for the year ahead. We do that in winter solstice as well. I really want you to think about what seeds of intention, your manifestations, desires, you can plant for the rest of 2023. So go through your 2023 vision boards, manifestation boxes, goals list, whatever you did at the beginning of this year, and go through them. Maybe it's time to tick them off and be like, oh my God, here's my gratitude practice for all the things I've manifested. Or maybe it's a great opportunity for you to reflect and think, actually, I want to change that a little bit now. Or maybe I don't feel as aligned with that as I did at the beginning of the year. Or maybe you're like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? I do not want to manifest that at all. So this is a great opportunity for you to think about, okay, I've got 3 months left of the year. What do I want to manifest? Where do I want to be by the end of this year? And what do I really need to get on with now? So I feel like this September energy always feels like a new year anyway, spiritually, academically. But I feel like we can use this autumn equinox to really then be like, okay, I've got 3 months left. What do I want to achieve by the end of this year? What have I got left to achieve? Does this still feel in alignment? And what do I want to align with over these next 3 months? So really think about that when you're doing your intention. You can just write this as a list. You could put it in your manifestation box. I really want you to go with what feels good here. I'm obviously suggesting writing it as a list, but you may find a different way of doing it, that actually you want to speak them and record yourself speaking those intentions and listen back to it. You might find that you want to do like a mini vision board or a mind map. You might find that you want to write just some intentions in your manifestation box. So there is no right or wrong with this. I just want you to set those intentions. Maybe you're going to go extra pro and you're going to buy some seeds or bulbs. I've actually got some for our garden at the moment, so this is a great reminder for me to do this as well. Maybe you're actually going to buy some seeds and bulbs in the autumn and plant them, because obviously they will come up in spring. And with those planting, you're going to set some intentions of like, with this bulb I'm planting, I'm, calling in this abundance or whatever. So if you really want to get like hands-on gardening and really like connect to Mother Nature and the autumn equinox, what a cool thing to do. And actually I might do that when we plant our garden next week. So perfect timing. So trust your intuition with how you feel you want to set your intentions, but those are just a few suggestions for you with that. And lastly, I would say most importantly, but not to be forgotten, is to get out in nature on the autumn equinox. So obviously it falls on Saturday the 23rd of September, wherever you are in the world, you can check the time of it, but do get out in nature. Make the conscious effort to decide, right, today we're going to go out to the beach, or we're going to go out to the forest, or we're going to go out on a nice dog walk, or whatever. Just make the conscious effort to get out in nature if you can, connect to Mother Earth, connect to the seasons, and see what autumn wants to bring in. Like, how do you feel in that autumn energy? What season of, like, what change and shift do you think is coming in? So you can even do these journaling prompts I'm going to give you out in nature and see what channels through, see what comes through to you from nature and being in that autumn equinox energy. So there's your ritual. Let me know if you're excited to do it. Let me know how you get on, and please share what comes through for you. I would love to hear how you find this ritual and what you're feeling with the autumn equinox and what shifts for you. And let me know if you declutter, what abundance comes to you as well. But I've also got some extra bonus journaling prompts for you as well. So they are in the description box as well below. They are written for you, but I'll go through them now with you. So I'd really love for you to journal on what is falling away in my life right now. Such a great prompt to see what is falling away and what can we invite in releasing wise to really enhance our autumn equinox experience. Your next prompt is, what do I feel called to declutter? So it could be a room, it could be a space, it could be something emotionally or spiritually, as I said. So really think about, what do I feel called to declutter over this autumn equinox? What blessings and abundance have I received so far in 2023? So again, a little journaling prompt to get you into your first exercise of gratitude. What seeds of intention do I want to plant for the rest of 2023? So again, another little journaling prompt to get you into your intention setting. So really think about, what do you want to experience by the end of the year? What can I choose to release and let go of now? This would be a great one to do after you've done your autumn equinox ritual, just to think, okay, now I've done that, what am I ready to release and let go of? And, make sure to action that as well. And lastly, number 6 is, what shift or change am I creating in my life currently? So invite in the energy of change, of shift. It's there. The autumn equinox wants you to help you with that. So if you are wanting to see a shift in your life, maybe you're feeling stuck, maybe you're feeling stagnant, you are in exactly the right place to invite that change, that shift energy in with the autumn equinox. So all you got to do is ask. Anyway, there is your autumn equinox ritual. I hope you're really going to enjoy it. Don't forget to do your prompts as well, and just enjoy it. If you're watching this video a couple of days afterwards or a couple of days before, don't worry, the autumn equinox portal is there. The energy is there for a few days before, a few days afterwards. So don't panic if you haven't done it on the 22nd of September. You are all good. And obviously, if you're watching this video a couple years down the line, just check the date. It may be a little bit different to what I have shared here in this video. But keep me updated with how you get on. Let me know how you find the ritual below, and let me know what you are letting go of as well this autumn. But thank you so much, gorgeous souls, for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below, because I reply to them all. And don't forget, you can also join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls, where we talk all things Law of Attraction and spirituality. I hope you have a fantastic week, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you all in my next video. Lots of love.